Welcome to the 11 Points Countdown! Today, we are counting down the 11 movies that need a sequel, as voted by more than 5,000 readers on 11 Points. I'm Sam Greenspan. Why am I wearing a tie for this episode, you might ask? It's because we have a very special guest today. Ladies and gentlemen, star of stage and screen, Mr. Dian Bachar! I bust out the tie because I'm that excited. The number 11 movie that most needs a sequel, The Big Lebowski.
What was the movie that Bunny was making during that? The Log Jamming?
Log Jammers?
Log Jammers, yeah. That's what they should be showing.
Was Tara Reid in that, or was
Tara
she
Reid. Tara Reid was Bunny Lebowski.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't know if she was in Log Jamming, but they could probably
wasn't
find
she
a
the
role
log
for her.
jammer? Or?
She might have been the log jammer.
Well, I think it's
How
about.
does log jamming work?
I think it's a butt sex thing.
Oh. Okay. Log jamming. Now I'm on the trolley.
Bunny was probably getting her log jammed.
The number 10 movie that most needs a sequel, The Princess Bride.
I don't know. It's such a good movie that I don't think you should mess with it.
Well, also, Andre the Giant obviously is dead, and he is such a big part of it. I think people just like the characters so much, and like the story is so well done.
I'm almost thinking that there's that whole thing with "As You Wish," which is basically for code for "I love you."
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that Rob Reiner was probably smart enough that he snuck some other codes in there, and if we could crack those codes, it would tell you don't make a sequel.
Right. That's probably right. The number 9 movie that most needs a sequel, Old School.
Old School.
I don't know. I think that what The Hangover 2 taught us is that Old School doesn't need a sequel. Because of Old School, for The Hangover, they made the guys lock into a 3-picture contract for it.
Right.
And then The Hangover 2 was The Hangover, all the same beats, but just not as good.
Yeah, I don't know who they would even really focus on. I mean, Blue, maybe? He was like
Blue?
probably the best
Blue
character.
in heaven starting a fraternity or something?
Or Blue is like a ghost. Like he comes back and he's just like haunting the shit out of the campus. Like the whole school is terrified. And they bring in the Ghostbusters.
So it's to be like a Flintstones meet the Jetsons, like
the Ghostbusters take down Blue.
There you go. The number 8 movie that most needs a sequel, The Breakfast Club.
Okay. Yeah. That should happen just because all the actors are still alive.
Right. Seriously, how many 80s movies can you say that about? Except that The Breakfast Club in modern times would not happen, because if you have 5 or 6 kids unsupervised, they'll just be like this. Like they're not going to talk to each other.
They're just like this the whole time.
It's right. It's an hour and a half of people texting. The number 7 movie that most needs a sequel, Lemony Snicket's A Series of Unfortunate Events. You see it?
I didn't see it. You know why I didn't see it though? Is because the title is so goddamn long.
It's horribly confusing. It's like Lemony Snicket is the author, but he's not the author. He's the character.
And he's got a series.
Yeah, and there's just
is it a movie or is it a series?
I think we're both probably just a little too old for it. Like if we had read these books growing up, like maybe we would.
Maybe it would make sense.
They have to have a sequel. Like, look, they made 8 Harry Potters. Like, and they're making 1 Hobbit book into 3 movies. Like, you could turn like the Lemony Snicket fans. There's like, where's our turn? I guess
they should just make the sequel be Lemony. Just Lemony. Just show Jim Carrey's face on the poster. Just fully puckered.
The number 6 movie that most needs a sequel, Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
That's a great movie. You know, I think they actually made a sequel to that, though. It's Cool World.
Cool, right. That was similar
because I think Brad Pitt is the son of Roger Rabbit. And
is he?
Doesn't he grow up and become a detective and then fight crime?
I don't know. I didn't see Cool World. I saw Who Framed Roger Rabbit in theaters, and I can tell you, unequivocally, it is the movie that scared me the most in my entire life.
Really?
Like, I was something about the age I was, I still probably would be freaked out by it because of those memories.
Note to self, how to freak out Sam.
Yeah, if I'm a remiss and never be able to forgive myself if while I have you and we're talking about movie sequels, is there ever a shot at BASEketball 2?